Hey Spuds, I'm Floppy Potato, and welcome to Psychonauts. So, I've actually played this game several times. It's one of my favorite games in the world. But I thought, might as well play it since Psychonauts 2 is supposed to be coming out later this year. So I thought, let's play the first one and enjoy that. So without further ado, I will move to new game, and we will start a new game together. And I will not speak during these cutscenes.
600 miles of synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter. A 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield and the ultimate weapon. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp. Dogan, don't worry about old Coach Oleander. I've been coming here for years, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogan, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch, I told you to stop scaring people with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha Nine and Mia Vodello.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin,
Mm,
but everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Killing.
armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow psychedets? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
Now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you, but we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wowie, you're so lucky. You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for. But here, I have a chance to be something, to make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen, but they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No. Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Wanna try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
Okay, we're just gonna go with Floppy.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runs in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out!
So this is just tutorial stuff right now. But I wanted to mention my favorite character in this game is Dogen. He's just hilarious and adorable.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Also, this might be a longer episode than I normally do just because it had that cutscene at the beginning and that took some time.
You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these psi cards,
Might cut some cutscenes up a little bit just, in case they're not super important. I think that first one's kind of important though. Might be able to cut out certain parts of it, but we'll see. I also noticed in that opening sequence, the kids are sitting on bags that show up later in the game.
That guy looks so familiar.
I'll have to point that out at some point. I'll point that out when we see the first bag.
Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining.
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best.
Did that guy just glitch in? This game does kind of glitch, I guess, from time to time.
So, you're dating Elka now?
And I don't remember all the characters' names, but I believe that guy's TJ.
Change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman.
That's Elka.
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
Or his name is James and he goes by JT or something. So yeah, you can pull up these arrowheads. And and collect these cards. I'll explain more about that later. It's not super important right now. I just like to collect everything when I can see it, so I do have that kind of problem. And there's Dogen.
I'm telling you for the last time, no.
He's also got this aluminum foil hat, which I just love because it makes him seem a little bit crazy too.
Kill everyone. Oh, hi, Raz.
Squirrel trouble?
They're liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
I'll take your word for it. You going to class?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys to shut up.
I love that. Raz just looks so confused. Oh, Dogen. All the characters are unique and quirky, and I love the design of them and everything. Just don't remember all of their names, but I'll start remembering them soon enough.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Okay. So we will go into Coach Oleander's mind next. It's really funny to watch some of these characters. Like, okay, what's going on there? And James is also weird. If I can get a good angle. Benny and Bobby are... Oh, okay. They're kind of annoying. Also, another good character is Vernon. He's very entertaining.
Hey, Chloe, what are you doing?
The coach uses this to broadcast his thoughts across the camp. I think I can tune it to reach my people in space.
Yeah, so Chloe thinks she's from space. Not sure if she really is or not. They might make that clear in the next game, maybe. If they even have her in the next game, they might not.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Whoops. Sorry.
I'm also noticing, like, some of them are not complete people, if that makes sense. Like, you can see the wood through them. I don't know if that's just a glitch or if that's just how it was somehow made for some reason. But let's go into Coach Oleander's mind for a little bit.
Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Son, you realize that to take my course, I will have to pull you into my mind, and you will have to relive every bullet-scarred memory of every battle I have ever faced. Be pretty. Are you sure you wouldn't rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first?
I'm ready. which this is a really cool part to me.
Well then. You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
So,
So, this is
oh wait.
it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist office.
A mental dentist office.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you for the greatest job in the world, being a psychonaut. It's about fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death? Because this is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
Too late, soldier.
But you said...
There's only one way out of here. Fighting. I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw. But I warn you, once you do, the war is on.
I like a lot of the characters just because their personalities are just so great.
That's what
What I was trying to say is that I think each Psychonaut has their own special door. Like Oleander had a camouflage door.
What kind of obstacle course is this? That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart. He's not dead. His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here too if you don't get moving right now.
That's rude. Where was I going with that? So they each seem to have their own like special doors, which I wish they would show more of. But in this game, they really only show Oleander's from what I remember, and one that Raz gets later. And here's a Figment.
Relax. That's just a figment of my imagination. You can run right through figments. They help you rank up, and when you rank up, you earn new psychic powers. So whenever you see a figment, suck it up, soldier. Come on, get that figment.
It's hard to collect all the Figments. They can really camouflage themselves pretty well.
Be a figgy piggy.
But like I was saying earlier with the all the bags and stuff that the students were sitting on in the cutscene earlier, they're like all these.
Hey, what are you staring
They were like the emotional baggage here.
Emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here. Keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches.
If I remember to do this later in editing, right here I will throw in a screenshot of the kids sitting on the emotional baggage. I thought that was a pretty cool detail that I noticed.
Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found.
I didn't notice it until this playthrough either, so that's really cool.
Hard, son.
I'm just gonna collect the emotional baggage real quick. I usually skip this part because it just takes up time, and after seeing it so many times, you don't really care to see it again. But for the sake of showing other people, you guys are welcome to see those. There's a lot of Figments too. I'm wondering if there's also going to be any parts of the game that I just don't remember that'll like re-surprise me. Because I love this game. It's so fun.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey. Watch out.
That's
Fire down
rude.
below.
Yeah, let's not get hit by fire. I probably could have made it further down without stopping. That was just me being kind of silly and ridiculous. Oh, look, it's Bobby.
We can't get past this. This is stupid.
Looks like a test. There's probably a secret, more advanced route.
What's that supposed to mean? You think you're more advanced than me, new kid?
Sorry, what?
I'm not stupid. You're stupid. The coach is stupid. The whole camp is stupid. That thing flying at you is stupid.
What's flying at me?
Bobby Zeltz's foot, that's what! You stupid new kid! Yeah!
Thanks for saving me.
Well, actually, I was saving this plant.
Never seen one so meaty before.
I have. It's been appearing in this creepy nightmare I keep having.
You're having nightmares? Oh, I've been reading about how to fix those. Will you let me see one?
No.
So yeah, I would say Bobby is one of the more annoying characters. He's a bully to start with, and he's just not the nicest guy. Mental health. So these things heal. Could have waited and let you read that more, but I'm not going to go down there. That's the classified route. That's a different route of getting around this level, which maybe later I can show off, but I want to go the main route. Gotta just wait for these blimps to come around. Yeah, I think that there's a really cool and unique character design and game design for this entire game. Like, everything looks a little bit wonky, but in a really fun way. And then all the characters, like I said before, are just so in-depth and interesting with their personalities and quirkiness. There's Vernon over there. Nope.
No, because I'm gonna call you Slowy Joey. What was that, Slowy? I can't hear ya. You're talking too slow.
Yeah, this part does take longer than I want it to. You get where you try to go, at the speed you can move. I don't necessarily need to get all these figments, but when they're staring me right in the face, it's hard not to. I also heard baggage crying. Oh, there it is. That's one way to tell where the emotional baggage is if you hear crying, you can find the emotional baggage pretty easily just by looking around and finding the source of the crying. I was collecting emotional baggage, sir. So yeah, it's really interesting with this game that, like, it's a summer camp for psychic kids. I mean, I guess psychic kids have to go to camp too, but I find it interesting that someone decided to focus on that as a concept.
Now that kind of wall, you can climb it up, down, sideways, whatever way you want. Just get on it, quick, like a monkey.
Hey, slow down, you kid. If you pass me around, you'll make us look bad, and Bobby will pound you deaf. Bobby?
Another interesting question I've had every time playing this game is, why do they feel the need to have to train kids this intensely with their psychic powers? Like, why do you have to have the kids go through minefields and stuff like that? You know, it's dangerous.
They keep blowing up.
Raz's voice just did not exist there.
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Okay.
So this part is a little bit annoying just because Dogen has this slow hopping movement. He's still my favorite character, but he's...
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And he does that, where every so often he'll stop moving.
Okay.
But you just gotta guide him carefully through the mines. and wait for his slow hopping to catch up to you. And then you'll get to the end. And then, like, right here, he's gonna say he can't do it when there's no mines left, you know?
Look, Raz, I didn't explode.
Or not. He made it through without complaining again.
This is for helping me out. Okay, bye.
Arrowheads. Yes, they're helpful in the mental world. Raise this flag. So arrowheads are basically currency for out in the real world. I don't think there's any arrowhead currency in people's minds. I could be wrong and just not remember it.
Told me to pack a chute.
Did Washington have a chute when he crossed the Delaware? Just jump, sissy!
Well, I guess we're all going to die.
So yeah, Vernon just goes on this long rant that never ends.
Memories of my dog.
And it's kind of random. Like, they pick certain parts of what he says and just throw it in randomly so it just goes forever.
On and on.
But basically, to get him to stop talking, you just punch the door open.
Walk we call the
And then
walk. And then
he
I gave
flies out the window. Or door, whatever you want to call this. And then you can jump out. But that's one of the reasons why I like Vernon, because he just has all these crazy stories. Not really relevant stories, but crazy stories nonetheless.
Yay! Raz is here!
Yeah! Maybe you'll be able to beat this darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good, and the coach won't open the gate until someone wins.
Yay, Raz! Just punch that to start.
So yeah, that game is easy for the first few rounds and then it gets tricky, but you do get a reward for beating every level of it.
You score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
Yeah.
Yay, Raz!
I didn't pay attention to how many points I need, but the goal is hit the bad guys with guns and don't punch the babies.
Yay, Raz!
I feel like that's a fairly universal concept.
Raz, punch! Punch, punch, punch! Punch, punch, punch! Yay, Raz!
Oh, really? Oh, that felt really bad.
Raz, punch!
Punch! Hooray! Yay, Raz! Punch, Raz, punch!
And then it gets a lot more challenging. I just hit a baby.
Punch, punch, punch! Punch, punch, punch!
Hey, good job, soldier. Now here's your reward.
There we go. I got 20 points. I guess the goal was to get 20 points within a certain amount of time, and I had, what, 20 seconds left to do that?
Most people, they got something to hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little secrets, in these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy
I love the vaults. They're adorable.
Time. Are they, soldier? So go ahead and bust open this vault. I got nothing to hide.
I kind of wish they called them banks, just because they kind of remind me of pigs that are hopping around, so they could be like piggy banks. But they're vaults. And then you get, you know, a little slideshow that pertains to whatever the character's life was like, or what they want you to see.
You enjoy that. One of my favorites.
There can be some pretty dark vaults that you can find later too. Then you got these little guys. I don't remember what they're called or even if they have a name. But they will teleport you to wherever you want to go, which right now I don't want to go anywhere because I want to keep moving forward, not backward. That thing's shooting a gun at me and you just have to hit these walls and run and avoid getting hit. Not too difficult in concept. There's a hat box over there, which maybe we'll be able to collect right now. Ow. That was just not the best move for me. Yeah, here we go. This is one of my favorite emotional baggage clips. Since the hat box eats his tag and then gets taken away. What a strange character. So I would say Dogen's my #1 favorite character, and then a character that you meet towards the end is like my second favorite character, which I will point out later, you know, when we get there eventually. He's so annoying. But I love his character design because he's designed to be disliked. And they did a good job at that. Okay, this is like the weird thing because like you're jumping in a mouth and then it looks like you're sliding through someone's throat. It's kind of gross in some ways. Yeah, whatever. Missed that figment. Sometimes you're going to miss figments and you're just going to backtrack and get them later. Oh yay, just skipped that entire bottom section. So I sometimes find the emotional baggage a little bit annoying, but once again, adorable design, very entertaining when you first encounter it. And even like the second time you encounter it and past that. I don't know if I can make this jump. Yeah, okay. I thought I could, I just couldn't remember if that was beyond my distance. Mental cobwebs.
You can collect them with a specialized piece of equipment once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
Yeah, so you can't get mental cobwebs yet because you need a cobweb duster from the camp store, which is in the real world. Eventually you need it to proceed in the game. There's a level where you literally cannot go any further without getting the cobweb duster. Why am I doing so bad at this? Also, I don't know how well the audio is gonna show through once I'm done recording this, but I have this annoying heartbeat sound going constantly because my health is low. Which I don't know if I can show that. None of these buttons that I'm hitting. There we go. See, I have 1 out of 3 brains.
This is very difficult. Most cadets can't handle it. You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a...
But Raz can do it. Raz is a special person. He can do anything he sets his mind to. Like trapezes. And yes, there's crying, but I don't think I can get to it yet. Maybe I can. Can I jump on these? Yeah.
It's game day, kid.
I've never taken this route to get there. I've always used one of my psychic abilities that you get later in the game to get up there. But that works. Got the purse tag. And the purse. Now, how do I safely jump down from here? I've sorted all the emotional baggage like that? Jeez. Didn't think I was gonna get all of them right away. So each mind you go into has its own emotional baggage. So I've cleared out all of Coach Oleander's, but I haven't cleared out everyone else's yet. Mostly because I haven't been to anyone else's minds yet, as you know. There's Bobby.
I think I see a silver dollar out there in that rail. Why don't you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
Okay, let's make our way down there.
Ha, sucker! See you at the bottom.
I know there's no quarter. Why would you tell me there was? Why would you place a quarter so dangerously down this thing? And gotta time this right. Perfect. So I think I'm gonna end this episode here, and we'll pick back up right from here and finish Oleander in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, mash those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay starchy, spuds.